Hello and welcome to Jet TV. This is part 5. Yes, it is part 5 of my Kroq-Gar campaign on Warhammer Total War 2. So, obviously Lizardmen with Kroq-Gar. So we've just pushed out and we've dealt with the Skaven down here. I've got a truce with them up here and their last little places here. Dawn's Light have taken here, which I did miss. This was held by Zlatlan, or whoever holds Zlatlan before. I'm not fussed who holds it, so long as they're keeping the Aratis here off. But as I said, I do have an uneasy truce with Queek at the moment. I am not expecting him to hold it. I am just moving my army back up here to the Serpent Coast, where I'm going to prepare for the invasion of Golden Tower to get, I want this ritual resource site. So these guys are here, and this guy is heading out into the sea to pick this up. A strange campsite is discovered, populated by statues. A fire still burns and a cooking pot bubbles, and yet no living thing attends. Statues fashioned in the throes of failed escape. Then, in the undergrowth, something hisses. This needs to be a lightning fast raid. So do I get the fortified grog, which helps my battle, or those who escaped, which helps my campaign? I'm going to go for the grog for the moment. Right, I've got one down here, another fell cargo. Let's go for the remnants of the battle up here though, because there's more things closer to it. I can build up this guy here. That is the end of my turn. These guys are going to be asking for an defensive alliance this time, which is still not happening. So the deserts are up here, up this half of, I'm not sure which this continent is called in this, but this half is all deserts. I wasn't expecting them to be habitable, but actually they do appear to, so I might go and have a war with the vampires soon. Well, soon, eventually, when I get there. So, let's get this guy. Oh, we've got going up to here. Your followers have come upon 2 shipwrecks. Battle at sea pleases not just the gods of war, but the gods of sea as well. Salvage from such a vicious battle is possible, but the sea gods demand their tribute, so only a quarter of the cargo will be taken. Going for Arabian arms this time, again, more battle buffs. We've got a channeling staff. Right. We've got 2 over this way, so we'll go into this one and then up to there. And we're looking at the coast a bit more. Let's take this guy out of forced march. And right. Anti-large or normal? So obviously they don't do quite as much damage, but they are good anti-large. However, I do have 4 spear units, so I'm going to go for the melee variant for now. I might get some spear ones as well later on. I've already got 4 sets of spears, so we'll work out what I'm actually coming up against soon. So horned ones. Can I actually get horned ones? See, horned ones do a lot more damage, though they are very expensive. So for now, we're just going to stick with these guys while I'm building up. I also don't get my discount on them. Right, let's see what happens. Okay, so we've got that technology, so we need to get a new one. That's bonus XP for skink units, then XP for Saurus units. Then we'll probably start working on war. Right. Yeah, I can't actually get that yet. So I'm going to need a couple... Oh, I can only afford one. And they do take 2 turns. I want to save up for another Stegodon as well. And I want some more Kroq-Gars when I can get them. I'm going to leave that for now. And end turn again just to get those finished. And then we're going to start our battle. We'll start our war. This could be an interesting war. However, I've got a nice defensive position to start with. Again, let's get myself performing better in armour. And let's have a look at my equipped items and my guys in my army just to check I've got the best ones on. Okay, they're about to ask for peace again. Oh well, defensive alliance, it's not gonna happen. I'm about to start poking you with pointy things. And the orcs are still running up and down. But they've not killed the dwarfs yet. Right, so I've got the exterminator here, so let's have a look. So Beastmen, this is going to be against various things. I'm going to leave that for now because I'm not actually that fussed by being specific against a single one. Well, they're not mutually exclusive like these ones, don't think, so I can take lots of them, but it's very good, but it's a lot of points when I can pop them down here to get things against everybody. Swiftness, explosion. Oh. Let's have a quick post-invasion save. So I'm a lot more powerful than these guys, unsurprisingly, as they don't have many territories left now. And this is an easy auto-resolve, and that's my second ritual resource site. Now, I think I'm getting to the point where I want to start digging in, because I'm going to be starting my first ritual soon. Okay, so ooh, my skink priest can go on a pterodon, that's cool, and then eventually a stegodon. I'm gonna get him on a pterodon, that'll help. He's in the air, he can get around a bit more. Keep him out of combat when I get into tricky situations like I was before. He can get himself a cold one. Carnosaur, having him and Kroq-Gar on Carnosaurs would be awesome. Right, let's have a look for all these guys. So we've got, I thought we had another talisman. So we've got a luck stone, physical resistance, and we've got a ward save. We're going to leave the physical resistance on him. Right, let's go to the next guy. Do we have any spare armour? No. Scroll of Leeching, I do also have this one. So, Channeling Staff, ability recharge decrease. Scroll of Leeching. I prefer that one actually. He can take the ward save. And he can have the spare weapon we've got. I'll tell you what, I'm going to give him the fireball. This is probably a bit more useful for him. And that's good. Right, let's up this because that gives me... Ooh. It's expensive, however. Oh, hang on. I can't quite get that yet, but I'm going to up this guy, so then I can get that. And my port. And let's get one of... No. Not just yet. Here can get one of these, because I do need these for a mission. Actually, I'm going to do it here. There's a lot more money coming out of this region, so we'll get a bigger buff because of that. Right, and I can probably trade with these guys now.
Granted access to the halls of Athelloren. Orders received.
Which is another mission complete, I do believe. Some more plaques, some more monies. What missions do I have? So Ritual, Chosen Ones, Ambush and Defeat one army. So I need to do an ambush, which is trickier. Do I have an ambush stance? Yes. Right, that's everything I can do this turn. You know, what's this I can just randomly see over here? They seem to just like running from one place to the other. They don't actually seem to be in a battle up there at all. I can see a random bit over here. Okay, so I can start the ritual now. Right, so this is definitely a save before doing point, because we will get chaos armies thrown at us. Now these could be from various places, so I'm going to... I've got a good army down here, I've got a good army there, but it could also spawn in the sea, and these will take out my guys. So skinks are just cheaper versions. So let's get him some more skinks recruiting for now. Move back here because I can always move back. See what that does to my public order. I'm going to swap this for a public order building. And then we are going to... 28 upkeep now for these guys. That is ridiculously cheap because of my bonuses. I'm gonna get myself another one of those guys for now. Right, let's head out to this one. Let us save. Right, so where am I defending? Temple of Skulls, Cursed Jungle, and the Serpent Coast. So
The
that means
ritual
the
is
chaos
underway,
probably going
my
to get there.
lord. Even working together, it will take your greatest adepts some time to complete. Such is the ritual's power that the great vortex itself distorts under its pull. Be wary, though, for while the vortex is weakened, the forces of chaos will slip into this world. Ready your defenses, for they will doubtless be drawn to the ritual's power.
So, the preparations are complete. At the selected temple cities, ancient plaques recovered from shattered temples and invading enemies are arranged by tutoring skinks under the gaze of the slan mage priests. A pattern emerges, a small part of the great plan of the old ones revealed, and the mage priest's eyes dilate as they join in silent meditation. Streaks of energy manifest over the plaques, joining into a coherent beam which also draws from the pulsing geomantic web, before traversing to the heavens to enfold the faltering vortex. As the air throbs with ancient power, the legions of Lizardmen array themselves to protect the ritual sites from any who would interfere with the great plan. Of course, no one's going to interfere with a great plan. So we had the chaos over here, and it only showed me one chaos army, which concerns me because there's usually more. But that means these guys are going to move back up to here next turn to defend, and I am going to start upping that because that gives me a better defense, makes this a better defensive stronghold. And let's just have a look through here to work out if there's anybody else I can trade with. Oh, how rude. I'm going to send him up to try and find the high elves because they tend to be quite good for trade. I'm going to build a second one of... Oh. I'm going to build a second one of these because I've got a mission to do that. I can always destroy it later on. I might actually hide him in ambush stance down here. However, if I mess up, I will lose the city. And that's assuming they come that way, but that makes no sense. Now this... No, not yet. I can't get through to them, but I'm not ready to go for peace just yet. No, once I could go for peace and I could come back down here after I've dealt with chaos, because this is looking very much like the Skavener on the march again. Right, I'm going to build defences here. That's cool. That's other one here is it's basically defensive bonuses. It's not that useful, but it's quite nice and it does unlock various techs. What do I need to get myself a Slan Mage Priest? I need a Star Chamber. How do I get a Star Chamber? So I need to be one more. I want to get that because I quite like the idea of having a Slan Mage Priest leading an army. Right. Sometime soon I'm gonna have chaos. And here they come. I'm not going to get to ambush them. Okay, so completed another mission for getting one of those. And that other one as well. And we've got one for having more units. Oh wow, they're so close I can't even move out. So what do I want down here? I don't want any of those in here. So we can get pterodons, which is always useful to get, or we can start getting this, which I can only do here. So actually, let's get the trade resource. I'll probably 16, so do I need that now? So I no longer need that, so I'm going to drop that one. Just look before I spend all my monies. Let's buff this to keep it a bit more defended, which is always useful. And why can't I end my turn? Okay guys, something seems to have gone a little bit odd here, unfortunately. Oh, we've got a pile of loot there. So I'm just going to try loading my last save. And see what happens there, 'cause that's a little odd. I don't particularly want to have to jump back a bit further, because I think I'm going to have to start from the start of this cut again. Right, I can end turn now. Maybe I'll actually be able to leave here then this time. So I could come out backwards, so I don't want to do that. I was hoping I'd be able to step forwards and just ambush. Right, this guy's gonna run up and pick up this loot. Yeah, these little things do happen. Thankfully we got it fixed. I've had it before where I've not been able to continue a turn after ending in Warhammer 1, so just a little bit of money's from that. If you haven't seen these ships, they're quite cool. They're just stone floating in the air. So what do these guys want? They now want a trade agreement. This is an easy victory, guys, so I'm not going to fight it because let's execute some captives. What do I get for each of them? Yeah. And that is the end of that faction, which means that I'm not going to have any opposition against the ritual unless somebody pays for an army. And we've unlocked the sequence of skink spawning. So we've got a storm around here which are hurting this guy. We're going to start heading this way because I'm going to find the High Elves. We should probably go find the Dark Elves as well, maybe. He does have... Oh, so Kroq-Gar has another buff. I can get a Horned One mount, which doesn't seem to do anything good for me. So I'm not going to bother that, I'm just going to straight to Grimlock, it's a waste of a point anyway. My little skink priest has leveled up again. Let's pop another into chain lightning. No, let's get Earthing to stop my miscast. And my veteran, who again is going down the pure combat route. So I'm going to grab the missile resistance. Right, I'm going to start running this army down here. But that does mean I'm going to pull this army up, just so I've got some defences around here instead. Oh, I thought there was some loot on the ground. It's a battle site for undead to recruit from, which I don't have yet. So we are going to start zooming up to the Temple of Skulls. Something else I wanted to build here and I can't remember what it was. I'm building the medicine stuff and they're relatively secure, so I don't necessarily need to build them their own defences. I can stay there, Gone Tower will be the main bastion there. And actually I say that, there are still relatively secure places. I might have forgot room, I might come back and get more defense. Now, that is interesting actually, because most factions start with I believe start with a capital this big, whereas I'm not. Because that land's going to be the same. Eurotech. Whereas if you look at... I'm not in contact with them, but you'll see some of the other ones like Nagarond up here and Lothen here are actually far bigger. So while I'm friends with this guy at the moment, this would be a very useful place to take because I can get a lot more buildings in here. And do I have any really ultra high level buildings at all? Yeah, I can go to 5 here. Gecko. Route Marcher, always Route Marcher first, especially for him. And okay, we're going for Source Spawns because this will unlock this long run, which is what I want. Because obviously once we get to this, we will start making our way down here, so I need to start clearing these out. Right, which one do I want to make? I'll up the big one first. And let's start pushing the economy a bit more. And we probably want to start upping our geomantic web as well. Do love some of the names. Torse up in dark, then it's Scraghole. I'm going to accept that for now because I want to be able to concentrate on dealing with the Skaven, and I might actually try and do a bit of confederating.
The foul scent of vermin permeates this place, my lord.
So my corruption
Do
is
not
increasing again. That's because the Skaven have both of these. Let's just start general buffing up. I'm going to send him Temple of Skulls because then he's nice and... Oh, wrong army. Oh, I've put them the wrong way around. Right, let's just blitz for a couple of turns to get them in position. I've sent the wrong army to the wrong place. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, and there's some nice wreckage for him in the sea there. Come on, dwarfies, you can do it. I ideally want the dwarfs to take their mountains because then I can become nice and friendly with them. Let's see what I'm going to get from here. Right, against the Skaven, I want the campaign stuff. That's not bad. That's good. Because I'm going to be fighting big armies when I'm fighting Skaven. Right, so sorry about this, guys. It's going to take me a couple of turns to get myself in position, ready for my Skaven war. Oh, is Zlatlan under siege there? Are the Skaven pushing on Zlatlan? Or is that the other Lizardmen faction? Come on, dwarfies, you can do it. Oh, why are they raiding? Oh, that's annoying. However, my guys seem to be okay. I just sent the wrong army the wrong way again, didn't I? I'm not having a good day today, guys. Fortunately, that wasn't the important army at the moment. Right, let's go see what this guy's up to. Just keep you sailing down this coast, see if we can find any more. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's good. Magical attacks causes fear, causes terror. I want to be getting that equipped. That can go on my Source Skull Veteran, I reckon. We actually have a few. Do we have any better armour yet? He's on his cobalt mounts. Oh no, that's fine. Okay guys, right, while this turn is ending, I am going to cut it here because we are at 35 minutes and I try to keep these to about 30 minutes each. Again, this is part 5, I believe. I'll double check that anyway. Thank you very much for watching. Again guys, I'm very new to this, so any feedback please feel free to give and I will take it on board. I've not had a chance to take any on yet if you've given some on the early ones, because these have all been recorded in a batch. I do know my room is a bit echoey. I'm looking at ways to deal with that as long as they're not too expensive. So thank you very much for watching, and next time we will go and investigate those ruins, these ruins here, which are definitely not going to be Skaven cities. Thank you for watching, guys.